Starting with today's news, African first flying driving car start operation in Rwanda. Donald Trump is still fighting with Elon Musk with all indicators. The United States pushing for Palestinians relocation. South Africans chasing out indigenes out of their country. World Bank approving again $1.75 billion loan for Tinubu again and again. These are many more is what you are going to be coming across in this video. So do well to click that subscribe button. Do well to like this video. Let's go. So yes, Rwanda has just marked a new milestone in the aviation sector in which they are actually launching their first set of drones that could actually carry passengers in the general public space. So they are the first in Africa to actually start up with flying drones for passengers across the continent. And according to what we were told, this could actually fly over 100 meters, which can actually detect different flying drones across different areas to avoid any sort of crash. So many other countries like China has already started up operations with flying drones, not until the government of Rwanda actually collaborated with the China Road and Bridge Construction to actually make this happen. And to be very honest, this actually looks cool. I cannot wait for this to start happening in Nigeria, because according to them, the reason why they're actually doing this is to actually reduce congestion on the road. Imagine you having your own particular drone that you can actually fly all around. It actually really makes sense. Apart from the fact that it will ease urban congestion, it will reduce carbon emission and create new models for sustainable transportation. So this is actually a very good development for Rwanda, and I cannot wait for it to start happening in Nigeria. So moving on, the United States is actually pushing for the relocation of the Palestinians away from Gaza. Right now, they're actually making sure that they actually push all of these people away from Gaza with over 2 million people to South Sudan. And according to what they're actually doing, they're actually calling this ethnic cleansing, in which they're actually trying to cleanse every of these Palestinian people away from Gaza. This is very, very, very strange, to be very honest. And it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me, but it is what it is. If this actually happens, it is going to be one of the largest relocations in the world in modern history. And even the president of South Sudan, Salva Kiir, has publicly admitted to host all of these people. Imagine accepting 2 million people to your nation. Many have actually talked about the fact that he has been compromised and he doesn't have any choice than to actually do the biddings of the West. So what do you actually think about this in the comment section? Because many people have been asking the question, why not the United States? Why not other countries? Why Africa? Why should Africa be the dumping site? I don't know if that makes sense. Why should Africa be the dumping site for the West? They are the one fighting, and right now, after they are done with the fight, they are now coming to Africa to now actually settle down. And they are now telling them to bring themselves to Africa to settle down. It doesn't make any sense. So moving on, there's this trendy video of a particular South African man who was actually chasing away people that are non-South Africans out of the hospital. Just watch the video.
If you know yourself that you're not South African, please stand up. Please stand up. Please don't try and stand up right now. Stand up. Sister, are you South African? Are you South African? Because we are going to check everybody. Check them. Come for please, if you're not South African, come with me. Come. Come with me. Come. Come. You guys are not South African. Go out. You can go to Unjani, block P there, or Oputila Hospital. Go. Hey, fast. Because Zimbabwe, you run past and go to the border. Hurry. You may not be South African. If you know yourself what the people are South African, please stand up. If you know yourself that you're not South African, please all these nurses and doctors, they are here for South Africans. Get up South Africa. Please stand up. Don't try us. What's that? You run past the border again.
In all honesty, this is actually very, very shameful. I don't know what to call this. I don't know the reason why they are doing this, but I think it is not even right. If this actually starts, there are other South Africans across other countries. Like you can see the data on my screen already. So there are many other South Africans in many other countries. So if you truly care about yourself, I don't even see any reason why you should come online. Because if people start doing this to other South Africans across other nations, you guys too will also suffer for it. It wouldn't make any sense. So they're actually chasing them out and declaring that it is only South Africans that actually should have access to medical care. They don't care if the person is in need of medical attention very quickly. As long as you are not a South African, you will not be attended to. To be very honest, let me know your thought about this. And I actually want to hear from South Africans what you think about this. Do you actually think this makes sense? Or do you actually think there's a reason why you guys are doing this? Let me know in the comment section. I want to hear your thoughts. So moving on, Elon Musk and Donald Trump are still fighting. And to be very honest, I don't know why this is still in operation. I don't know why this is still in operation. Because yesterday night, Donald Trump invited all the tech CEOs to a group meeting where these guys were there. And in this meeting, we had Bill Gates, the CEO of Microsoft. We have Apple, we have Tim Cook, we have Meta, Mark Zuckerberg. We have 5 Indian origin executives and so many others present in that meeting. But there is one person that was missing. And this is the almighty Elon Musk. Elon Musk was missing from that meeting. And many people have been wondering, comment on social media, why is Elon Musk not in this meeting? We know you guys are fighting, but shouldn't he be in this meeting? We already know what actually happened between the two of them, but should there be any reason why he should not be invited to the White House? Because it was the only one that we can actually say as a big tech company that was not present at the meeting. Of course, this guy is the owner of Tesla, is the owner of the SpaceX, is the owner of Twitter, X. So it doesn't make sense that the richest man in the world who actually has a tech company is not present in the meeting. But that is by the way. What can we do? What can we say? What can I say unto the Lord? What can we say about this issue? But so many people have actually been making it known that the reason why Donald Trump is actually doing this is to actually win Nobel Prize or something around that nature. So what do you think about it? Do you think Donald Trump is just intentionally doing all of these things just to, buy the heart of all of these people? And let me know your thought about it in the comment section. How much do you actually think Nigeria is owing as debt? It's not a bad thing to hold debt. Everybody knows that. As of March 31, 2025, Nigeria is currently owing 149.39 trillion. And right now we are even in August, and even with all of these things, they're asking for a fresh loan of about $1.75 billion to add to key development areas in the country. And many Nigerians have been asking the question, but you told us that you guys are not going to be borrowing again. But you told us that you have actually stabilized the company. Tinubu, what is wrong with you? What exactly is wrong? Why are you borrowing again? You have borrowed in the past, you have borrowed in this, you have borrowed in that. Will you not leave us alone? Because one of the questions I want to personally ask is this. If we are actually borrowing and they're actually giving us loan, there must be a specific date when they must expect their return. Whenever we borrow loan, we expect that one day we must actually pay them their money back. But right now, we don't even have an idea of what is going on. As a Nigerian, we don't know when they will come for us. And right now, according to what I'm saying, if they share this amount over every Nigerian, let's assume that we're over 220 million people, everybody will be owing about over $300. Over $300. For money that we don't know how majority of them is being spent. They can't even account for what they are using this money for. They are only giving us promises and the fact that, things are getting better. Things will definitely get better. This. Tinubu is doing well, but we are not seeing anything. So right now, somebody came under the comment section and said, what in God's name is wrong with our government? What is this borrowing up and down for? And later, we will hear that custom generates so trillion. So where is all this money going to? Where are they investing it in? If truly we are generating millions and we are generating in trillions, in billions, and we are still now borrowing in billions. So what is the essence of borrowing? What is the essence of generating billions? What is the essence? So these are the questions of many Nigerians, and I actually want us to think together and answer this question together. So what do you actually think about all of this news? Let me know in the comment section. Do well to follow me. Do well to click on that like button. Do well to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Drop a comment before you leave. You can't leave without dropping a comment. So see you in the next